everybody either.
I was about to say, you say that to all of you guys.
Here he is, folks. Here he is. One of my favorites in Portland, Oregon, who's originally from New York, right, Jarrell Newsome?
Born and raised. Born and raised.
And here he is, Jarrell Newsome. What's the hat say, New York?
Yeah, it says Yankees, but yeah, pretty much.
New York
Pretty much
Yankees.
the only thing I brought from New York other than my phone number.
You went to a college in New York City and studied theater arts.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I had a BA in theatrical arts from there.
That must have felt cool to be able to go and get that kind of a degree and have it work for you in comedy and traveling in troops, huh?
Yeah, it didn't start that way. Like, I got straight out of college and then promptly got a job at Starbucks. So that's how it started. And then, I was grinding a little bit between that and then did a couple of showcases, like, to present myself in certain roles. And then a comedy troupe picked me up. And then I toured around the show. I think I remember it was called 24 Hours to Live.
Wow.
And I was the priest talking through this inmate, and I had to. It was poor writing. I hate to say that just in case somebody sees this, but like it was just like they force fed you this story about crime is bad, but you know what? It's okay in some senses. So, like I was the one in his like last couple of hours to have had this realization, and we toured this around both New York and New Jersey, and it was a nice little, it was nice to be able to act and actually tour around, and actually that's when I had the first idea of like acting with the theater troupe.
Yes.
And, when I moved over here, and I started working with Stumptown Stages and a little more theatrical than that. So I did like chorus lines, so I danced a lot. And
What?
Yeah. That was a little interesting. Yeah. I believe it with the Jefferson Dancers. So they, I worked with them.
What?
And then I did a little bit of theater with the Oregon Children's Theater, which was really fun because we performed downtown. And then that's when I just kind of took a turn, and I found out that I always had a little seed that I had a little bit of comedy in there. Even in college, there was a couple of comedians that were doing it out there, and I was just playing around, but I never really pursued it until like a year after I did some work with the Portland Children's Theater, and I just thought like, hey, let's just have at it and see what happens, and the switch was really nice.
That's great. For those people that are going to watch this that don't know your style of comedy on stage, how would you self-identify what type of comedy you do?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say and I'm still, I'm 4 years in, so I'm still developing my actual true voice.
Yes.
But it is what I've considered the angry fake gangster. That's kind of what it is. So it's from the perspective of the thug who didn't really live the thug life. So and that's really kind of how my upbringing was. It was really like my mom. I grew up in the hood, but my mom kept me out of all the hood activities, and so I saw all the things, and so I have this perspective, but I don't really have like the mentality or the lifestyle for it. So a lot of my jokes and a lot of my stand-up and my perspective is based off of that kind of voice, where it's just like, hey, this is wrong, this is bad because I'm a hoodlum, but I'm not really a hoodlum because I'm a theater major. That's kind of how that's been my persona. So that's there's a lot of sarcasm involved. There's a lot of faces, a lot of double entendres of me like actually being hard when I'm not hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
So no thug does quotations, by the way.
The thug in quotations.
Right. No thug in New York will ever do quotations. That's not a thing. So yeah.
So in Portland, I left Portland back in October and you're still there. You've been there 10 years now. So before the shutdown happened, what kind of shows were you on? You were on a few festivals before I left, weren't you?
Yeah. I was on a couple of festivals, and then I just been doing shows. I've been getting booked for shows a little bit all around town. There was a competition I was about to do before everything happened.
Yeah.
That I was actually really excited about.
Yeah.
Like the Northwest Comedy Festival that that was kind of like this little elimination contest, and we got through about two rounds, and I was going to be the third round coming up. And as soon as everything was happening, I was like, I know it's going to get cut.
Yeah.
It's going to get cut. So that should be picking up after everything dies down. But then,
where's that festival at, Jarrell?
it was a couple of different places, but it was going to be in McMinnville, and then there's another venue that could do like the Mac store in I want to say somewhere east, but I'm not sure, east of Portland. But don't quote me on that one.
Oh, super. So that might that's something that you'll look forward to doing again, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So they just postponed it. So that idea is like you have kind of like Portland's Funniest, but in the kind of in the natural setting in other places.
Mm-hmm.
So you have like 10 comics that run their show, and then like the top 3 will move on to the next, and it has like a little grand prize.
Yes. You hang out with some of the very most talented comics in Portland. You're like and you go on the road with quite a few of them around the Northwest, right?
A little bit. Around Oregon. That's as far as I've gone with a comic.
Yeah.
I've done myself, like I said, when I go back home, I decide to kind of trump the scene for my own. But I've traveled with a couple of comics down to like Eugene and a little bit to Vancouver, and so I seen a little bit of that scene, and kind of all around Oregon mostly. So like either a little bit of Washington, and then like Southern Oregon.
Yes. Southern Oregon. Well, when you were in New York and you were going through theater school, what was it that made you decide to go on stage and do comedy?
Actually, I don't talk about this too much. I had a friend that was a hardcore comic. That's where he lived and breathed. So he would always run his bitch by me, which is a total no-no. Like that's not usually what you do. You talk concepts, right? Like, hey, here's the idea of a joke that I have. Like tell me, like I'll figure out how to make it funny. But it's more like, okay, I'm gonna do my show for you. Right? It was so stupid. I always thought it was, really stupid. It was like, yeah, that's funny, but obviously, it's taken out of context because you're ready for the joke. There's no rug to be pulled from under your feet. So like that's what kind of makes the joke pop. And so he invited me to an open mic one day,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was just going to support him. And then, I wrote in, and he was like, why don't you just sign up? I was like, I don't have anything to talk about. And it was just like, no, just go ahead and sign up. We may even get through the list, so, like, you may not even have to go up. And so, I was, of course, that didn't happen. And they put me up, and I was in this really loud, button-down, flashy, flowy shirt. And there's this one picture, I don't know where it went, but it's, like, in another world. But, yeah. Where I have this stand-up that I did just off of a whim, just in terms of just talking, and I didn't bomb. Like my first set that I've ever done on the stage that I wasn't a character that I was building consistently. I just didn't bomb. People, I didn't kill, but people chuckled. People was laughing, like, oh yeah, like he's okay. And so I felt like I was on cloud 9 at that time. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. That's the feeling that I want, right? And then the next day, I threw it away, never thought about it again for 8 years. But then, like I said, when after I was doing theater came back to that time where I was just like, I remember I had that experience, and I just like I was mulling it over. I'm like, I remember I didn't suck, but it's just something I can do for myself that like I don't have to audition really for. I can actually constantly like construct this craft that while I'm doing these auditions or while I'm doing all these things that I can actually develop this part, and that's just kind of what it stuck. So like my first time that I went was actually at the now closed but reopened the Brody Theater, but now it's like kickstand comedy.
Yes.
That was my first time back on stage where I did a bit, and I had a really good turnout, and then I was just like, you know what, let's do this, and so that's kind of where it stuck.
Oh wow, I love the Brody Theater. I love kickstand. At the end, I was a Harvey's girl. Did you come to the Portland Comedy Fest in 2019? Were you there?
I believe I was there. I don't think I was performing because I had another gig a little bit like afterwards or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But I think I stayed for a little bit of time.
Yeah, because I thought I saw you there. And they were going to have another one this year. Did you put your name in the hat for it?
Yes, but with everything going on, obviously it's probably going to be delayed.
Yeah, it's delayed.
Yeah.
I want to switch to the topic of this whole shutdown that we have going on. How's that infected your life?
Personally, I actually have now an excuse to not see people. I'm charismatic and I like people for the most part, but like I'm an introvert at heart. So for the lack of everything that's going on, like I've actually been having a really easy time going through this. Like I've been learning the guitar a little bit. So,
good.
Yeah, and I've been like Netflix binging. I've been playing video games. Like I've been in my own world. I have a roommate that's just been like her mind is exploding because she needs to see people. I'm like, oh, like I'm talking to my TV. I'm like, we're playing a little game. I'm like, let's go, boys. And it's like, there's nobody here. But I'm excited. So for me, and I know there's a lot of people that like that's just missing that connection, that social interaction, that like face to face, and and I understand that my heart reaches out for those people, and like some of my best friends are like that, and and so for me, it's been more of the mental thing that I have to reach out for those people, even though I'm feeling okay.
Yes.
That I have to like extend myself, so I have to check in with my friends, like, hey, how you doing?
Yes.
Like it's like you're good, because I'm just gonna go like I'm gonna go day drink and be okay, but like if you're not okay, I'm willing to like maybe go on a walk and like FaceTime with you.
Yes.
And, I try to do that as much as possible. But for me, like I was kind of raised in the realm of like introverts. So like there's a bunch of introverts that's out there right now. I've seen them posting. That's just been like, yay, this is great, and I'm with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have roots back in New York. So do you have any friends or family that have struggled with the COVID-19 or passed away?
Not passed away, thank God. I have my godmother that actually she was in New York. She lived in New York, but she moved over to Dallas about 3 years ago, and she ended up getting the COVID, and she had told her story on Facebook, and how like after her quarantine, she's going to actually divert her attention to help the process and actually find a cure or a vaccine for this. So she's working with the what you call it? I can't think of the name. The institution for
Center for Disease Control.
Yeah, Center for Disease Control to just to help in any way in the facility that she can.
Yeah.
So that was the big one in the family, but otherwise, I have my mother and my sister and my niece are like my immediate family that's in New York, and so it's been a little bit of a battle for them, especially like to go out and get supplies.
Yes.
And I was able to at least mail them masks and kind of get them, some supplies when I can. But they've been actually really good in terms of like what they need, and they got a lot of stuff early, so they've been kind of bunkered down.
Oh, good. Yeah. I know that in New York, I've talked to a lot of comics that are in New York and a lot of them other places in the country. And I don't know that if you don't have a connection to what's really going on in New York, sometimes it's easy to think about a conspiracy theory or, this is all political or it's not really happening. And it's really happening in New York.
There's a couple of comics that like I follow on Instagram that kind of still are out and about in there, and so you can kind of see a little bit of in the backgrounds of the life and how quiet it is, which is unheard of.
Unheard of.
Yeah. And so it's such a ghost town in there because everybody is inside and everybody's in here and everybody is is dealing with the same thing. Especially with this pandemic, this is one thing that the entire world is dealing with at the same time. It's something that the entire world can actually connect with.
Yes.
So it's interesting, in this pandemic, that this is the one thing that we all as a world have in common.
Yes.
So that's simply the interesting part of that. There's nothing in terms of what separates us is in play right now. It's kind of the one thing that's actually brought us all together. All cultures, all races, we are nobody's immune, and so in that sense, everybody is in this boat together, and it's actually been pretty nice.
Yes.
Pretty nice.
It's too bad that It's too bad that it took something like a worldwide pandemic to make us all realize none of us are any better off than the next.
Exactly.
And, I just wish everybody would learn how to get along and not... I'm so sick of, I've been through 6.9 decades of humans acting like wolves,
Yeah.
I just really like people to start treating each other with love and kindness and respect, But I don't know, maybe a worldwide pandemic is going to cause that to happen, maybe not, but I'd like something good to come out of this.
Yeah. And, if we could come out of this, with the understanding and loving each other more, then, this bad situation would be better for it.
Yes.
A blessing in disguise.
So let's say they decide to lift put out the all clear signal and you get to go out of your house and somebody hands you $1 million and you can do comedy anywhere or go visit anybody or go start a foundation. What would you go do with your $1 million?
I guess, there's a story behind this, and I guess the answer to that, I have to tell it. So,
okay.
The day before I actually left my home and moved to Portland, I had an encounter with Tracy Morgan.
No way.
Yeah, I did. And so my mother is a big Tracy Morgan fan, and so we were playing pool outside at the Billiards. It was 86th Street and 3rd Avenue. It was a really big pool place, right?
Yeah.
So we get done playing pool, and she's super sad because she's I'm leaving and everything. I'm her baby, this, that, and the other. And we see a yellow Lamborghini that is just outside, a big crowd around of it. And so the nosy people that she is, who are what's going on? So we go there and we see Tracy Morgan of all people, just shaking hands and kissing babies and just talking to the fans. And my mom loses it. She's oh my God, it's Tracy Morgan. I need to meet him, right? Okay, let's go. And she's no, because in terms of in her outer shell, she's just a hard, strong black woman, but she's just an introvert nerd, and she was scared to meet Tracy Morgan. So I finally was coaxing, got her to just go over there and meet him. So I was talking to Tracy. I was hey Tracy, I've known him for years, right? And I was my ulterior motive was to just try and talk to him to see what he did to get famous, so I could try and follow in his footsteps. I was trying to get some tips, right?
Yeah.
And so he hey, could you just take a picture of my mom's a big fan of yours. I pimp my mom out to him. That's and so, she took a picture with him, like, still has it to this day, and she loves it, right? And so I was like, hey, Tracy, so, like, from a young, not comedian at the time, like, I was, a young actor, like, do you have any, like, advice for somebody, like, what agencies did you go to, or, like, something that you did, and I was like, what can I do as an actor right now, that I can affect some change, and, what he said to me was like, hey, young blood, I don't know why he was calling me young blood, he was like, all you gotta do is just buy your mom's a house, and you be good, man, just buy your mom's a house, and he walked off, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what does that even mean? And I hated him for this whole time, like, I hated him, because I didn't say, buy my mom, if I could buy my mom a house, I would do it, obviously, right, so, like, fast forward to this question, like, get out and I get $1 million. I already thought about it. I'm like, all right, yeah. So the first thing I do is buy my mom a house.
Aww.
And the second thing I do, tell Tracy Morgan that I did it, and then I actually will start my career in LA because it's warmer there. And,
yes.
So it's less foundations. It's more selfish for me.
Yes.
Selfish, but it's family based.
Well, that's too bad that wasn't a better encounter with him, but I'm sure that it didn't stop you any because you're a winner.
yeah. It was just funny because it was so weird. It was just so weird. I don't know if he heard my question. I don't know if he was just giving out like, just random morsels of just what it was on his mind. And it was a funny interaction. I got a story out of it.
Yes. So I want to ask you about your acting with your comedy. So you've been trained formally in theater arts. It's no joke. And so in what way do you feel that's given you an advantage to have a quicker trajectory with your comedy? You're only 4 years into comedy, right?
Yeah.
And you're already you're like a 10-year comic, really.
Oh, thank you.
So do you credit that a little bit to the stage and the troops and the training you got formally at a college, or is it just something else that made you this good at comedy at this young of a time on stage?
I do attribute it a lot to my acting background because nothing is going to get you prepared to be fearless on stage, and that's the kind of thing that you need. And a lot of first year and second year comedians struggle with their identity on stage, and so like they're in their terms of like, how do I feel, and like I'm awkward and I'm scared to say what I want to say, and all these things kind of bubble up into this like thing. So like a lot of first and second year and even third year comedians, they tend to like just scrunch up, like, and you can see them over the course of the years just calm down and just actually be okay on stage before they actually write some good material. And so I feel like my acting background kind of skipped that part, which is the most horrendous part for most people.
It is.
Like that stage fright.
That's when a lot of them give up.
Yeah, exactly. So like first year people give up. It's like, hey, I'm not really okay about it. It's like, no, it's not that you're bad at it. It's that you're just really scared on it, and because of that, you're bad. Like, and so
Yes.
For me, I guess my biggest thing was, when I was on stage for theater, it was easy for me because I can actually separate, from my work. So there was my work, and then there was the character I was building. So like my work was attributed to the character I was building. So it wasn't me that was on stage; it was this character. And so this character is the amount of work that I was showing you. So it's just me showing my work. The thing that I had to adjust for myself was that in comedy, I was no longer this character. Yes, there was a character that I'm portraying, but this character was more like me than anything. So for me, and I tell people a lot of times, what's comedy like? Well, it's like defending my opinions straight. That's what it's like. And that's what I say to people because that's really what it is. And so, like, my comedy, I had a hard time, and I still, even now, I feel like when I'm writing comedy, I have a hard time writing things that, you know, like, I really feel that would be controversial without, like, writing another joke that will be, like, a little feeler. Like, I just need to test the waters, and then I'll go with the joke that I really want to go with.
Yeah.
If I test the waters with this joke, and you don't like it, then I'm not doing this joke. And that's how I feel out the crowd.
Yes. I get it. I get it a lot. So has the shutdown affected you financially to where you're allowing people to know your Cash App or Venmo to help you if they're so inclined?
Well, I would say it's a blessing, another blessing. I was doing a lot of bartending and restaurant work before this happened, but about 3 months ago, or I should say about 5 months ago, I was trying to find a restaurant gig and I couldn't do it, and I was just like, you know, I was a little struggling at that point in time, and I actually stumbled upon this company that gave me an opportunity that I have been able to bring onto this this pandemic in this sense. So I'm an operations recruiter now by day.
Wow.
Asshole by night, but but yeah. So like I got with this company as an operations recruiter, and I was about 2 months in when everything happened, and so we're all working from home now. So while you know, my job was twofold, right? It was interviewing candidates and then seeking out like job opportunities with companies. And so now putting that at home is just a little bit more like talking to jobs, mostly seeing if there's a need, and then like talking to candidates and interviews a little bit. So I'm on the phone mostly. I'm usually at this seat right here with two, like I have a little Google Chrome little laptop that doesn't really do anything but look online. So like I have that's my email, and I have this up. And so I've been able to, you know, to actually retain my job. So I've been okay.
Good.
You know, we haven't, you know, my situation, I haven't been really spending much because there's not really much to spend on. So I've been getting groceries and booze.
Good. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Where on the internet would you like people to bump up your numbers by following you?
Oh, where?
Yes.
I would say the best. I've been trying to get my Instagram up.
Okay.
So yeah, that's Jarrell Newsome Comedy. That's my Instagram, and then for my Twitter, I've been getting that up as well. I've been trying to be a little more proactive with, you know, a little bit of my one-liners, but I don't really like to, you know, put that all on there. I've been trying to just write, and that one is called Hoodlum Theater, HOODLUM Theater, because again, this is part of my persona.
Yes.
My hoodlum side with the actual side. So,
I love that Hoodlum Theater. That's amazing. Somebody here in Vegas met me at a bar. I was standing there, and she thought that I was so positive and everything. She gave me the name that I'm the confidence fairy. I go around spread.
I can see that. You sparkle already, but like, you know, when you smile, like nobody else has the option but to smile as well.
Oh, oops, where did you go? Oh my gosh. It lost you, Jarrell. This stinking thing, what did I do? Where'd you go? Are you there, Jarrell? I lost him. It bounced him out. All right, well, I think we finished it. I hate to leave it this way, but I'm going to leave it this way. He was amazing, and I love him with all my heart. Thanks, you guys. Bye.